Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Golden Sun. When last we left off, we're descending deeper into the cave system beneath Crossbone Isle, and we're right in front of the door that leads to the 5th level of puzzles. This is a puzzle type that we've already seen before, moving logs into the right position so that we can then open a floodgate and let water fill up this area so we can use the logs as a bridge system to get to where we need to go. That chest is easy to get, and there are 3 more that we can also get. This one here that will involve solving the puzzle a bit to get to it. There's this one over here, which by getting to it we solve the entire puzzle and can get to the next floor. And there's one over here. 2 of the logs we can't move. There is this log here to signify that you need to make a pathway level to this one to get there, and there's also one over here which is the very start of your bridge, which also can't move. The rest of them can move, however, and we're going to start solving this puzzle so that we can access the 2 that don't lead to the exit. The first one we're going to get is the one up here, which isn't very difficult to get. You just push this one over to the left, this one up, and then you push this back to the position it was at. And now we have solved that puzzle, and we're going to be getting some awesome treasure for it. Or we could be getting a mimic. I'm actually pretty sure that that is loot. And so, Isaac flipped the switch, and then the water starts filling up that area. There is a lot less water in that river than is clearly shown here, but never mind. We're going to jump here, and then up here to go and get this amazing treasure. What is in here? But yet another lucky medal. I wonder if I'm ever actually going to go back to Tolby and use all of them. But anyway, we'll hold on to it for now. We're going to go back and flip this switch again so that the water will once again go back down. Because we can't move those logs when there's water there. Even though we could just grab a log and swim over to where we want to go, Isaac doesn't want to swim. Alright, what we want to do now is we want to make a passageway over here. And we're going to do that by moving this over here, and then moving this here, and then pushing that log all the way down, like so. And once we've done that, we've nearly actually done all that we need to do. We just need to push this over here. There we go. Actually, we may need to do one other thing, and that involves, maybe doing this. If we do this, we can, there we go, that might, no, actually that's not right at all, because that can't reach over there. That's not what I should be doing. What I should be doing is I should be pushing this one down so that it makes a sort of obstacle for this one to collide with. There we go. Much better. And then I just need to push this one back up, and now we can reach that other treasure chest, which is awesome. That is actually the better loot in that chest that we're going to be getting. The best loot on this floor, because I think the other treasure chest contains just a potion. Alright, let the water flow once more into a massive, massive lake of green water. Ugh, really wouldn't want to fall into that. Alright, we'll just go down here, and then we'll go and get this loot. It is really good loot that I think we're going to be giving Garrett. The ninja garb. Finally, Garrett, you can be the ninja you always wanted to be. It boosts agility and resists wind, which is good. And basically, it's just excellent for Garrett. Curiously, it's actually the same defense stat as what Ivan is using, and it's worse defense-wise than what Mia is using. But for Garrett, it's just an upgrade, so we'll give that to him. Marvelous. And now what we want to do is we want to set this up so that we can get to the exit and then move to the next floor. The next floor will be guarded as per usual by another boss, and we're going to have to defeat that boss, but we're going to be doing it with a summon rush, I think. Because why not? We'll just show off how powerful all the djinn that we have are, and how much damage we can deal in just one round. It's not going to be that difficult to move this in such a way that we can then get to this area. What we want to do, I think, is we want to, we want to move this over here, because we definitely want to move that log over and up to the area where the other treasure chest was. There we go. We'll just move this up here, but we want it a tiny bit lower. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this log over here, and then use that to move this log down a tiny little bit. And I think now that is that puzzle solved. There is only one way to find out though, and that is to go to the switch and flip it. Flip that switch, Isaac, and solve the puzzle, for we need to go even deeper. and I think that did indeed solve it. But let's go and find out. 1 jump, 2 jumps, and the 3rd one, yep, to the end of the puzzle. Marvellous. And in here is a potion. We might as well actually look at our inventory, and there is quite a few things that we need to swap around. We need to give this over to you there, and we might as well also give this potion over to Garrett as well. He is hoarding all of the healing items, but that's okay. With this level solved, we can now push this pillar over here, and then gain access to the very top of Crossbone R once more, and descend further into the dark, to the next level. There are even more puzzles. There are up to 9 floors of puzzles, and then the 10th floor is where the boss of this area is. What we want to do is we want to go and change all of these djinn, or rather just change 4 of them apiece, because we're going to be using a small summon rush. There we go, that should be absolutely fine. Leaving the other one set means that we have more health than we would have had otherwise. Have at thee, boss! And this boss fight is a pair of chimeras, and we most certainly want to fight both of them by using all of our summons. A judgment here, a meteor there, a Thor here, just one Thor, you know, there are plenty of Thors for us to use, and that one there. Excellent. And with luck, this boss fight will be over already. Thor, please help us deal with this combat efficiently. And thus, the combat was hopefully dealt with efficiently. That is a lot of damage, and that is also a lot of wind power. Time to use Judgment, and I've no idea how this manages to hit them when we are so far underground, but I am glad that it does. That is a really awesome amount of power, and it will deal, I think, a large amount of damage. And that large amount of damage is 452 and 314. Not bad. And that one's going to use Guard, which is fine, and that one is going to use Impair, which really isn't going to do that much if we're about to defeat you. Especially with a meteorite, and I've no idea how this hits them either. If Judgment wasn't able to hit them, well, theoretically it still managed to. I don't know how the meteorite manages it. That is not a lot of damage, which means that this summon is going to do a lot of damage indeed. A lot of damage, probably all the damage that we need. There we go. How much is a lot? The answer is, that is quite a lot, and that is also quite a lot. 610 there, and that boss is gone. And we get yet another potion, but more importantly, we get to enter this level of puzzles, and we're going to switch that potion over to Garrett. There we go, just hold on to that for us, and we don't need to set any of these djinn back because they will reset over time. Let's go and have a look, shall we? We want to move this up here because this is the best piece of loot on the level. It is the best piece of loot, but it is not the most important thing that we want to get on this level. There is something even more important. We're going to be moving these over to the left, most certainly. We're going to move that one, and then we're going to push it here, and then we're going to move this one as well. We want to make sure that we can get over to that small pathway to the left. Alright, we'll just climb these stairs here. Is there any loot? No, there is not, but there is something that we have seen before. This is the hint to show that you need a certain psynergy to get something important here. Alright, we'll just go over here, and I think this is the treasure chest with the gold in it. No, it actually has the elixir in it, but we're going to be getting the gold soon enough. And we'll be back for that treasure chest later. For what is over here that makes this floor really important? The final djinn in the game. And that djinn does not want to be captured whatsoever. We can't actually do anything by going over there right now, so we're going to go this way instead. And push this pillar down here. We need to have this pillar down there so that we can solve a puzzle. Down you go, and down we go. We need to make another pillar, however. We could technically leave right now, but there is no reason for us to leave right now. We could also do things over here at the moment, but we don't have a pillar with which to do anything. So we're just going to make a pillar out of water, and then we're going to go and give chase to that djinn. If we move a little bit closer, let's try again, shall we? Let us make a pillar of ice, and then go and give chase to that djinn. Take 2, this time with more success. Hello there! We're going to grab this treasure chest first, and this one has the 666 coins. Hello there, we're back! And the djinn goes back up there, and crashes into a wall. That djinn is not the most graceful of djinn. We're going to push this over here, and then we're going to move it over here so that we can, we're not going to make something that we can use to jump over from that ledge to the left. We're actually going to make something so that we can climb down to this pillar using that ladder. And then we can jump over to that treasure chest and get the loot. This is actually a puzzle that I've definitely remembered because it took me a while to figure it out the first time round. And here is the Demon Axe. It is a really good weapon. Unfortunately, it's also cursed, although we will be able to solve that at some point in the future. Hello there, djinn! And the djinn goes down there. You may notice it's going in a particular direction, and indeed it has gone to the area where it could just circle around forever and we wouldn't normally be able to capture it. But fortunately, we have something to help us out in that endeavour, and that is the halt psynergy. Stay right where you are! We're going to have you join our party! And now we have every single djinn in the game. Marvellous. This is also one of the most powerful djinn in the game. This is Bane. And Bane has the ability to inflict a really, really deadly poison. Also, it gives quite a bit of hit points and attack, which is fine. So now we can make some of the really interesting classes with the selections of 7 that we have. We want to go back the way we came, though, and go to the exit of this area. Alright, this way we go, down the ladder, and then up the ladder, and then over here. And it's just going to be a very quick run down here to the next area. Down here, down the ladder, and we have done this puzzle. Hooray! There are still 3 more levels of puzzles to go. Oh no. What we want to do now is, I think, just get some of these on standby again, because we're going to be using even more summons to help us out here. There we go. Just 4 apiece will be fine, because we're going to be going down here to the next level of puzzles, and the next boss guarding a door. This is a pair of earth lizards, and as you can imagine, they're not really going to be weak to earth psynergy, but we're still going to be using all of these summons anyway. There we go, and there is Thor, and there is a Boreas. A selection of 4 djinn summons will hopefully take care of this encounter quite quickly. Failing that, we'll just have to do a few attacks. Who knows, eh? There are some more summons! Haha, that is a lot of damage, as I predicted. There we go, more wind power, and there is Judgment, which probably won't do anything whatsoever significant. But a few hundred points of damage is a few hundred points of damage. Alright, let that explosion rocket its way towards those enemies and deal... That's still quite a bit, 200 and 290. 205 specifically. There is a meteorite. It's a massive meteorite. I'm surprised all the people of Weyard aren't panicking every time that thing is summoned. And that will deal not a bad amount of damage whatsoever. And they get to act now, and that is a Clay Spire, which does deal quite a bit of damage. And that is an Acid Blessing. That is a lot of damage indeed. I hope these enemies are defeated now. I really hope they are. We can bring our people back if they get knocked out, but I'd rather they weren't knocked out. Alright, have you been defeated? The answer is, you have, and you have. Excellent. And that is even more experience, and Ivan is now level 25. We also get some Water of Life, which is handy. And now we're going into here. This is one of the levels where you need a particular psynergy to make progress, and that psynergy is the carry psynergy. If you don't have that from the entrance to the, or rather the exit to the, Venus Lighthouse, as those scribes thought it was, you won't actually be able to do anything here, and you'll have to leave and then come back later. Fortunately, we do have the carry psynergy, so we're going to go and try and solve this puzzle. Alright, which way are we going? We're going this way, and we can hear those djinn resetting. Excellent. We probably won't want to do another summon rush next time round, because we won't be able to likely survive the attacks that follow. Okay, what we want to do is we want to make sure these blocks do not fall into pits, because if they fall into the pits, we'll have to start all over again. We want to move that one over there, certainly, so we'll push this a fair distance. Not too far, however. Carefully does it, Isaac. Carefully does it. There we go. Not bad. And then one more, and then we'll use carry. That is reveal. That is not the right psynergy whatsoever. Too quick on the finger there. Alright, where is carry? There it is. Excellent. I'm going to just lift this up, and then I think that will solve the puzzle. Excellent. This probably is going to lead to the exit, and we don't want to go there just yet, but we might as well get this ready. Yep, indeed, that does lead to the exit. And how are we going to get that? I wonder. How are we going to get that one? I'm going to have to think about that. But for now, we're just going to go over here, and then see about heading in this direction. And looking over here at this area. I wonder how we're going to solve this. We could move that over there. That's actually a good idea. We should probably do that. We're going to have to check out to see if we can... can't even go in that direction. So we're going to try and move this. This is going to take a lot of psynergy. It's a good thing I gave this to the person that has lots of psynergy. He joked, because this person has no psynergy whatsoever. We're going to move this over here, and then we're going to move this up here, and then just lift it up over there. Okay, there we go. Not bad. You just go over there. Excellent. What is up here that was worth exploring for? The answer is, there is loot up here, which is excellent. There is yet another lucky medal. We'll be getting a lot of those, I think. A lot of them indeed, and we don't want to go over there, so we're just going to go down here. We need to move this again, I think, most certainly. How are we going to... we have to go all the way round to move it. That does make sense. If we go all the way round... Actually, can we go all the way round? Good question. The answer is, I don't think we can. I don't think we can go all the way round. Can we move this over here, though? Maybe we can. Alright. No, we can't move that there. Curious. And we can't do anything over here, so I do think we can't actually move that. We may have to leave this room and come back, which is unfortunate, but we do want all of the loot after all. We could actually just go the other way and move that pillar. That actually seems like a really good idea. Let's just go and solve this floor quickly. So then we can... That is not the right way to go and solve the floor, is it? Not whatsoever. Silly Isaac, it's this way. There we go. We'll just go this way, and then head down. Marvellous. And then we'll just push this, and then we've solved this floor. But we're going to be going back and going to check everything out again. And for some reason that block has reset, which is very handy. We need to go and solve this. We need to go and get the other pieces of loot, and how are we going to do that? We could actually move this over here, because we don't want this block to fall down the pit, do we? No, we most certainly do not. We want to use carry here and move it in this... Oh, we need to actually be a little bit closer to it, because right now all we did was clap some hands. There we go. You want to go this way. That you do. We also want to get over there, actually. That's going to be a little bit difficult, because we can't actually... can we get over there? Let's find out. The answer is no, we actually really can't. So we need to get over to that area. Oh, we could just jump over there. We could just jump over there. I'm really not thinking inside the box right now. We can get over there easily enough. Forget what I said there. We'll be absolutely fine. We want to push this over here, and then we want to use carry once again. There we go. And we'll want to move it over there. We can't do anything with it over here now, so we're just going to go in this direction, up here, down here, and then we can push it up once, and then we can use carry to get it over there and get the loot that is there. Hopefully it is great loot, awesome loot, and not a pile of coins. It is likely to be a pile of coins, isn't it? Only one way to find out, and that is to open it and find, ooh, a psi crystal. That is not too terrible whatsoever. I'm just going to give that over to Garrett there. He seems to be hoarding them, but that is okay. We do need to get another treasure chest, however, and that is this one over here. And we're going to do that by, yes, we're going to do that by moving that over there. But then how are we actually going to get over there? That is a good question. Actually, I know how we're going to get over there. I know how we're going to get over there. It's just going to involve a little bit of work, and that is not the way we want to go whatsoever. We want to go, I think... Nope, not that way. We could technically go that way, but we actually want to head this way, don't we? The way that I don't remember. Nope, Nope, it is this way. Such is this puzzle that I keep getting lost in a situation where I can't get lost. Ah well, And now we go back in here to go and get yet another piece of loot. This loot had better be awesome. I hope it's going to be awesome. Okay, we want to move this over here like before, but this time what we want to do is we want to move it all the way over to the left and into the other area. Alright, Carrot, you carry that burden. It is quite a heavy burden. It's a good thing we have psynergy to help us out. Okay, we're just going to move over here, and then over here. Excellent. And then we're just going to carry this over to the left. There we go. Excellent. And then we're just going to push this in this direction, like that. And now it is down there, which is always handy. Just need to move this a little bit. I get the feeling I might be in a little bit of bother though, because how am I actually going to get to... that is a good point. How am I going to get over to where I need to be? That is a really good question. How am I going to get over there to actually get to that loot? I have no idea. I'm probably going to have to move another thing, aren't I? And I can't move that one over there. Or can I? Nope, the answer is I actually can't, so I don't think I've solved that puzzle correctly whatsoever. Unless I moved it over there. But even then I can't get over to that location. I'm going to have to think about this a little more carefully. And when we come back, folks, I'll continue to solve this puzzle. And hopefully I'll be able to figure it out. If memory serves, this puzzle is a little bit long. But I do have over half of the stuff, I just need to get that one and the one down there. So I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. We'll get that eventually, Isaac. Don't you worry. But there'll be even more puzzles to come. And that was Isaac shaking his head going, no more puzzles. Please, no more puzzles. I'm afraid there'll be plenty more puzzles. But you love puzzles! And then despair was in Isaac's eyes. Later.